Important alert. Your kitchen is not safe inside, there is. Archangel Michael says, "Beloved child of the Most High, I must deliver this urgent warning to you, and I command you to open your heart fully, because this message is not just a casual word, it is a divine alarm. Your kitchen, the very place where you prepare nourishment, the room that should hold peace, warmth, and family blessing, is not safe right now. There is a hidden danger within it, and this danger is not only physical but also spiritual. The enemy has tried to creep into the most ordinary spaces of your life, to sow fear, chaos, and destruction where there should be comfort, order, and love. You may not see it with your natural eyes yet, but in the realm of the spirit, something was placed there, a whisper of negativity, an energy of strife, or even a scheme of darkness that manifests through tension in your household, sudden accidents, unexpected fires, or breakdowns that make no sense. Heaven is drawing your attention to this very space because the enemy always targets the places connected to your daily survival and peace. Your kitchen represents provision. It represents sustenance. It represents blessing. And that is why the attack has been launched there. Archangel Michael says, "I see shadows that do not belong. I see confusion when you enter, frustration in small things, arguments that begin out of nowhere, and even appliances acting as though they are under a strange control. These are not coincidences. They are signs of spiritual interference. But hear me now, this is not to frighten you, it is to alert you, because once heaven reveals, heaven also redeems. The Spirit of God is declaring that no weapon formed against you will prosper, but the weapon must first be exposed. That is why your kitchen is being shown to me. The angelic host has been stationed around your home, and the Father is instructing you to cleanse, to pray, to invite light into every corner of that space. The enemy cannot stand where divine fire burns. Beloved, you have felt strange heaviness when standing in that room. You've sensed unease, maybe even small delays or sudden arguments with family over trivial matters when gathered there. That is evidence of the enemy trying to turn blessing into burden. But Archangel Michael says, "I am cutting through that darkness right now. I am commanding the forces of heaven to clear the unseen presence, and you will see peace return. You will see clarity restored. You will see harmony replace confusion." Do not ignore this warning. Pay attention even to the natural things. Check the safety of your stove, your wiring, your gas, for the enemy also loves to use the physical to stir destruction. But beyond that, speak blessing into that room. Play words of life and prayer in it. Walk through it declaring, "This is a place of God's abundance, this is a place of peace, this is a place of joy." God is saying, "I will not allow the devourer to enter your house. What has been lurking will be removed. The curse is broken, the danger is destroyed, and what the enemy meant for evil will be turned for your good. Your kitchen will once again become a place of laughter, of aroma, of family togetherness, of joy." And I tell you, Thesa, once this shift happens, you will notice something else, unexpected blessings in the area of provision. Finances will begin to flow again. Food will not run short. You will find supernatural supply even when the world says there is lack. Because when the place of your provision is cleansed and restored, heaven opens the floodgates. So, child of light, hold on to this word and act upon it. Do not delay. because this alert was not sent for tomorrow, it was sent for today. Your obedience in prayer and attention will save you from sorrow, and will open doors of blessing you did not even know were waiting. Archangel Michael stands with his sword drawn, declaring protection over your home. The fire of God is entering every space. Peace is returning. The enemy has lost this battle. And as this message closes, remember this one final word: what was meant to cause fear will now become the very testimony of God's power in your life. Archangel Michael says, "Child of God, listen closely and do not take this lightly, for heaven is lifting a veil tonight to reveal what the enemy tried to keep hidden from you. I come not to bring fear into your heart but to bring divine knowledge and deliverance. For where knowledge is revealed, protection is released, and when you take heed to this message, your house shall be preserved, your family shall be covered, and your blessings shall flow without interruption. Your kitchen is not safe as it stands right now, and this is not only a matter of earthly concern but of spiritual warfare. The enemy has crept into your house, not through the front door where you would have noticed, but through subtle cracks in the atmosphere of your life. He targeted your kitchen because the kitchen is symbolic of sustenance, provision, and daily strength. When the enemy cannot stop your prayers, when he cannot stop your worship, he tries to cut off your provision. He tries to place confusion, heaviness, and attacks in the very place where nourishment is prepared. You may have noticed the food spoiling unexpectedly, strange smells, things falling or breaking without reason, a sense of heaviness when standing there, or even unusual arguments breaking out when family members gather near. None of these are coincidences. These are spiritual fingerprints of the adversary trying to disturb the flow of peace and provision in your life. But hear me now, Archangel Michael says, the fire of God is entering that room as I speak. The atmosphere is being cleared. Every negative force is being uprooted. What was planted in secret is being removed in the open. No evil presence shall remain in your kitchen, for the light of God is invading that space. God is declaring over you, you shall lack nothing. Your table shall always be full. Your house shall not know scarcity. Even in times of famine, my children shall eat. Even in times of shortage, my children shall be filled. You are one of mine, and I will not allow the devourer to consume your provision. Child of heaven, there are enemies in your life who have spoken words against you, jealous of the blessings you carry. They have murmured curses, hoping to disturb the peace of your home. Some have even wished for fire, for accidents, for losses in your household. But do not fear their words, because the Lord says, I cancel every curse and return it to the sender. Their word shall not find root in your dwelling. Their darkness shall not cross the threshold of your home. My angels surround you, and I have marked your doorposts with protection. Now listen carefully if there is a divine instruction for you. Heaven wants you to reclaim your kitchen and your home as holy ground. Tonight, take a moment to walk into that room and speak aloud, declaring, this place belongs to God. No evil can stay here. Only peace, joy, and abundance will live here. Play worship music in that room. Pray over every corner, every cupboard, every space. For as you do, angels will align with your words, and the atmosphere will shift. Archangel Michael says, I have unsheathed my sword over your home. No hidden fire shall break out. No sudden accident shall prosper. No spirit of strife shall linger. The light of heaven is burning away every shadow right now. And child of light, after this cleansing, a new chapter opens for you. You will see sudden blessings in your finances. Doors of supply will swing open. Unexpected help will come. Where there was lack, there will be overflow. Your home will no longer be a place of hidden struggle, but a testimony of God's faithfulness. Do not be surprised if in the coming days you feel a new peace in your house, as though a weight has lifted. That is the evidence that angels have completed their work. You will notice your family gathered without arguments, meals shared with laughter, provision stretching further than before. That is the sign that the enemy's assignment has failed, and God's promise has prevailed. God says, I will use even your kitchen as a place of daily bread to show you that I am the bread of life. I will show you that I am the provider who multiplies loaves, who fills jars with oil, who feeds with manna. I am turning this place of attack into a place of miracles. Beloved, you are chosen. You are protected. You are covered. What the enemy meant for harm will become your testimony. And remember what I reveal is not to frighten you, but to prepare you, to shield you, to secure your destiny. Because your life carries weight, your presence carries light, and your blessings cannot be stopped. This message closes with heaven's promise: your house is sealed, your provision is secured, your blessings are unstoppable. Archangel Michael says, child of the living God, you are not here by accident. Your eyes are reading this message at this exact moment because heaven urgently needed to get your attention. Do not think this is ordinary. This is not a coincidence. This is not a random scroll that led you here. This is divine orchestration. The Father has seen what is hidden. The Spirit has whispered it. And now the angelic host has come forth to uncover what has been brewing in silence inside your very home. The warning has already been given that your kitchen is not safe right now. But do not misunderstand this. It is not just about physical danger, though that too is very real. It is also about the spiritual battlefield that has been secretly laid out against you. The enemy has studied your life, studied your home, studied your family routines. He knows where you draw strength, where your family gathers, where provision is manifested. And so he targeted the kitchen, the very symbol of sustenance, nourishment, and survival. Think, beloved, how many times has your family gathered around food? How many moments of laughter and bonding began with the aroma of a meal? How many prayers of thanksgiving were whispered before breaking bread? That place is sacred. That place is where physical needs meet spiritual gratitude. That place is the meeting point of sustenance and worship. And this is why the enemy rages against it. But heaven does not expose a danger unless heaven is already releasing deliverance. Hear this clearly: you will not be harmed, your house will not be destroyed, your family will not be scattered, because divine intervention has already been activated. The very moment you opened your heart to this message, Archangel Michael unsheathed his fiery sword and positioned angels around your dwelling. Yet you must understand the seriousness of what is happening. There has been a presence in your home, a heaviness, an unease. You may have noticed sudden arguments over the smallest things, food spoiling quicker than usual, appliances failing without cause, or even shadows of tension when entering the kitchen. These are spiritual fingerprints. These are signs that an enemy presence was lurking, trying to sow discord and destruction quietly, without your awareness. But God says, I am exposing it because I am removing it. I am showing you the danger because I am releasing the protection. What was meant to harm you will not touch you. What was set to cause loss will instead bring gain. What the enemy plotted in darkness will become your testimony of victory. Beloved child, do not delay in acting. Tonight, before you sleep, step into that room and reclaim it. Say aloud, with confidence and authority, this house belongs to God. This kitchen belongs to God. Every corner of this space is covered by the blood of Jesus. No darkness can remain here. Only peace, provision, and blessing are welcome in this room. You will feel the shift. You may even feel warmth, lightness, or peace flooding the space. That is the angels at work. That is heaven cleansing your atmosphere. That is divine fire burning away every trace of evil. And after the cleansing, something extraordinary will happen. Your provision will begin to multiply. Doors of unexpected blessing will open. Just as God multiplied oil for the widow, just as He fed thousands with a few loaves and fish, He will take what you have and make it overflow. The enemy tried to attack your kitchen to choke your sustenance, but God will use that same kitchen as the stage of miracles. Do not be surprised when finances begin to flow again, when food seems to last longer, when unexpected gifts and supplies come to your door. That will be the sign that heaven has turned the attack into abundance. Archangel Michael says, Child of God, your house has been marked. The blood of the Lamb covers your walls, your doorposts, your rooms. No fire shall harm you, no accident shall prosper, no curse shall enter. What was planted has been uprooted, what was hidden has been revealed, what was dangerous has been destroyed. From this day, peace shall rule in your home. God is also saying, you shall eat in plenty and be satisfied. You shall bless my name and testify of my goodness. Even when the world speaks of shortage, your table will always be full. Even when others fear, you will laugh with joy, because I am your provider. Beloved, let this word sink deep into your heart. You are not alone. You are not unprotected. You are surrounded by angels. You are shielded by fire. You are chosen by God. And this warning is your victory, because what was once a secret plot has now been uncovered, and once uncovered, it cannot succeed. Your kitchen will no longer be a place of hidden danger. It will be a place of visible blessing. It will be where miracles manifest, where peace flows, where laughter is heard again. Archangel Michael concludes with this, sleep in peace tonight, for heaven is awake on your behalf. Rest in safety, for the Lord Himself has taken residence in your home. Walk in faith, for your tomorrow is secured. Archangel Michael says, Chosen child, I am not finished speaking to you. There is still more that must be revealed, for heaven is not careless with its warnings. If God has sent me to repeat and expand this message, it means that the danger was greater than you realized, but it also means that the victory will be more powerful than you imagined. Hear me clearly, your kitchen has been under attack because it is the heart of provision in your household. Just as the heart pumps blood through the body, your kitchen represents the circulation of daily strength, nourishment, and family unity. The enemy does not waste his energy attacking places of no importance. He strikes at the heart. He knows that if he can disturb the heart of your home, he can ripple trouble into every other area of your life. But God has seen his plan, and God has stopped it. That is why this message has reached you at this very hour. Think of this. How many families in Scripture were blessed or destroyed around food and provision? Esau lost his blessing over a bowl of stew. The widow of Zarephath found her miracle in a jar of flour and oil. The Israelites received daily manna to survive in the desert. Even in the New Testament, Jesus revealed his glory by multiplying loaves and fish. Food and kitchens are not ordinary, they are places of covenant, blessing, and miracles. That is why the enemy raged against yours. Archangel Michael says, the adversary desired to cause accidents, sudden fires, unexpected losses in your home. He wanted to sow arguments among your family around the table. He wanted to bring frustration where there should be joy, lack where there should be provision, danger where there should be safety. But the Lord rebukes him this day. Beloved child, you may have noticed that whenever you entered that space recently, there was an invisible heaviness. You may have felt sudden irritation, strange tiredness, or even small delays happening one after another. Do not dismiss these signs. They were signals of a battle you could not see. But now, heaven has stepped in. Angels have been dispatched. The fire of God is sweeping through your home. Every corner of your kitchen is being sealed in divine light. Even as these words are spoken over you, a cleansing is taking place. The atmosphere is shifting. Shadows are fleeing. Peace is descending. God says, I will not allow destruction to enter your dwelling. I will not allow scarcity to visit your family. I will not allow curses spoken against you to prosper. I will fill your table, I will guard your home, I will multiply what you have, and I will show your enemies that you are mine. Child, take this as your instruction, walk into that room with boldness. Do not fear. Lift your voice and declare that only God's presence is welcome there. Sprinkle water if you wish, anoint the corners with oil if you have it, play worship in that space, but most importantly, speak life into it. Say, this is a place of blessing. This is a place of joy. This is a place of miracles. No darkness can remain here. The moment you do this, angels will align with your words. Fire will fall from heaven into your atmosphere. And the peace of God will make that room shine with light again. And when that cleansing is done, watch how provision begins to shift in your life. Unexpected financial blessings will arrive. Food will stretch longer than before. Bills will be paid in ways you did not expect. Helpers will come forth when you least anticipate it. Because when the enemy's hand is removed, God's hand begins to move openly. Archangel Michael declares, your kitchen will no longer be a place of attack, but a place of testimony. When you cook, you will feel joy. When your family eats, laughter will return. When you enter, you will feel peace instead of heaviness. And all who step into your home will sense the blessing resting upon it. God says, I am turning danger into destiny. I am turning what was meant for a loss into abundance. I am turning the enemy's plan into your testimony. You shall say, look what the Lord has done in my house. Beloved, this is not the end of the message, but it is the seal of assurance. You are safe. Your family is covered. Your provision is secured. And your home is protected by fire. Sleep in peace tonight, for no evil will come near your dwelling. Rejoice tomorrow, for a provision is on the way. Testify soon, for what was once danger has now become blessing. Archangel Michael says, "Child of God, listen again, because this word is not finished yet. I am still standing over your household, still releasing revelation into your spirit, because there is more that you need to know, and there is more that heaven wants to give you. You have been sensing for some time now that something felt off in your house, but you could not quite put your finger on it. Things seemed normal on the surface, but deep within you felt unrest. That unrest was not your imagination, it was your spirit picking up the vibrations of a battle happening in the unseen. The enemy's plan was very specific. If he could not take your joy directly, if he could not silence your prayers, if he could not touch your faith, then he would attack your provision. And he knew the place to do it was your kitchen, the space that represents the flow of blessing, the place where daily bread is prepared. For if the heart of your provision could be disturbed, then everything else in your home would feel unstable. But God interrupted the plan. Heaven exposed it before it could manifest fully. This is why you are hearing this message now. Archangel Michael says, "I saw the shadow that entered. I saw the hand that tried to plant confusion. I saw the curse that was spoken against your table. And I lifted my sword, and I struck it down. Even now, angels are sweeping through your home. Even now, the atmosphere is being cleansed. Even now,